Very good morning to all my children. Chapter 7, Animal World. So today's topic of the chapter 7 is breathing in animals. Yesterday we have completed the body coverings and habitat. Before that, habitat, and then after, body coverings. So today's topic is breathing in animals. So children, breathing, it is important to discuss what is exactly breathing means. So what is the meaning of breathing? It is important to understand the definition. So breathing, just like you inhale or exhale oxygen, when you take oxygen inside your body and when you remove carbon dioxide out of the body, this whole process is known as breathing. So in other words, we can say that inhaling the oxygen, inhaling means taking in. When we take oxygen inside our body, that is inhaling the oxygen, and exhaling the carbon dioxide. So two types of gases are involved in the process of breathing or respiration. First is oxygen and second is carbon dioxide. So oxygen is the important gas or the life for all living beings. So when we take oxygen inside our body by the nose, and when we remove the impure gas, that is carbon dioxide, when we release the carbon dioxide out of the body, this whole process is known as breathing. So inhale means taking in and exhale means releasing out or removing out. So inhaling the oxygen is the gas which we take inside. Okay, inhaling the oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide gas is known as breathing. This whole process is known as breathing. For breathing, different animals have different organs. You know, children, every animal do respiration, every animal perform breathing, but their process and methods and the organs are not same. So we can say that different animals have different organs which perform breathing, and according to the habitat, their breathing process is also different. Like, I mean to say that the habitat, like the terrestrial habitat, the land habitat, the aquatic habitat, means the animals who live inside the water. So these kind of differences, the animals who are living on the land, they have different kinds of organs, their process of breathing is different, and the animals who are living under the water, they have different kinds of organs and they perform respiration or breathing in a different manner. So according to the habitat, land animals breathe from the air, whereas aquatic animals breathe from the water, because water is the habitat for water animal and air is the medium, or air is the habitat for land. Air is the medium for land habitat animals. So breathing in different animals. So this is the next topic, breathing in different animals. So first of all, we know that every animal is different. On the planet Earth, there is a huge variety of animals, and every animal is different. Their body structure is different, and their life processes are also different. Life processes means how they take food, how they walk, how they sleep, how they do respiration. So these kind of things, these kind of processes are different in different animals. So in this topic, or under this topic, we are going to learn about the different animals and their different method of breathing. So first type of animal is insects. Insects, you know, the cockroaches, the grasshopper, these kind of insects you can easily see in your surroundings, sometimes in your home also. So insects like grasshopper, cockroaches breathe through special air holes. They have a special type of body structure, that is they have a special type of body structure like hole, and these holes are known as spiracles. These special air holes are known as spiracles, which are present on both the side of their bodies. Means if the body structure of a cockroach is like this, so both the side, if this is a structure of a cockroach body, and I'm saying that both the side of their body a special type of holes are found, and these holes are known as spiracles. So by the help of spiracles they can breathe, and these spiracles lead into a network of air tubules. These spiracles are actually connected with so many tubes, network of tubes, which are known as trachea, So insects breathe by the special air holes, spiracles, and the spiracles make the network of air tubes known as trachea. So we can say that insects breathe through the spiracles and trachea. So this is a very, very important thing, and the type of question, and it will ask, or this type of question will ask in the examination, that what are the organs for insects which help in breathing, or what are the breathing organs for insects. So you will write the spiracles and trachea. So spiracles and trachea are the breathing organs for insects. Now to move towards the next animal, that is fish. You all know the fishes. Fishes live inside the water. Fishes lives under the water, and they breathe through a special organ that are known as gills. So fishes, prawns, crabs, these all are, and tadpoles, these all are water animals or aquatic animals, and they have an organ that are known as gills. So fishes always breathe through the gills, and gills, what the gills do, actually gills absorb oxygen from the water, because fishes live inside the water. So fishes get everything, whether the food, whether the oxygen, everything they get from the water. So when the fishes actually absorb oxygen from the water, when the fishes take a huge amount of water by their mouth, the water moves inside the body, and the oxygen goes inside the water, inside the body of fish, and the carbon dioxide are removed out by the gills. So you can see the picture of fish. There are these are the gills. So you can see that this is a fish. If fish is living inside the water, fishes live inside the water, and this fish takes huge amount of water, or they intake a huge amount of water, and this water having oxygen and the carbon dioxide easily, and the excess amount of water are removed out by the gills. This is the special organ for breathing in the water for fishes. So this is a breathing organ for fishes. So we can say that fishes breathe by the gills. Okay. Now the next animal is frog. Frog actually lives on the land as well as inside the water. So they are known as amphibians, because they can easily manage their life on both the areas, on the land and inside the water, both. So for all the animals who are found on the land, they can only breathe by the lungs. So that frog also have lungs as the human beings, as we have lungs. Children, we all having lungs, and lungs are the breathing organ for human beings. Similarly, frog also lived on the land as well as inside the water, because frog have lungs for breathing on land, and when frog stays or moves inside the water, it breathes through the moist skin. Moist skin means through the skin. Actually the skin of the frog is very sticky and moist, so that they can easily breathe by the skin also. When the frog lives inside the water. But when it stays on the land, they have lungs, so they can easily breathe by the lungs. So both the organs, because they are the animal who easily survive on both the areas, land and water. That is why they have two types of organs for breathing. So if the question comes like this, tell the organ which help in breathing for frog, or how the frog breathes. What are the organs? Breathing organs. So you will write that frog is the animal who live on the land as well as inside the water, and they have lungs as well as moist skin. Lungs and moist skin is the breathing organ, for frogs. Okay. So now move towards the next and category, that are reptiles, birds and mammals. So children, these reptile means crocodile, snakes, and mammals, the sheep, lion, deer, which give birth to their young ones, and birds which can fly. So these are the animals. They can easily breathe by the lungs. They have lungs and they breathe by their lungs as the human beings breathe. So reptiles like snakes, crocodiles, birds, all type of birds, and mammals like bear, sheep, lion, etc. are the mammals. Means this bear, sheep, lion, etc. are mammals. Crocodiles, reptiles, birds and mammals breathe by the lungs. Okay. So in birds, you can see I have made a picture, or drew a picture for you. So you can see that in the beak, this is a parrot, and in the beak of the parrot there is a hole. So this bird, all the bird having a hole on their upper beak, and by the help of this hole they can take in the oxygen. They can take oxygen inside their body, and birds also have air sacs and lungs, which are the breathing organ for the birds. So in birds, air enters by the holes on the upper beak. You can see the hole which are at the upper beak. So air or oxygen enters by this hole. As you know, the human beings have nose. We have nose, and the air enters inside our body by the nose. Similarly, the air enters in the bird's body by this hole, and then the air sacs and lungs, which are the breathing organ, they help in the breathing. This is the breathing organ and breathing method of the birds. Now the mammals are what? Birds, all the animals which can fly and have wings, and they lay eggs, they are known as birds. Reptiles, all the animals who crawl on the land and lay eggs, so they are known as reptiles. And mammals are what? Mammals are the category of animals which give birth to their babies, to their young ones. So the mammals who have nose, lungs, they are the main respiratory or breathing organ, or oxygen enters through the nose. Oxygen enters through the nose and it goes inside the lungs, where exchange of gases occur. Exchange of gases means when you all know that oxygen is required for breathing. Only the oxygen gas is required for breathing. Carbon dioxide is completely a waste gas. So when the air enters in our body, the air moves by the nose, enters by the nose, and it moves inside the lungs. And in the lungs, the oxygen is absorbed and carbon dioxide is released and removed out of the body through the nose. So this is the way. And children, now this oxygen moves into the blood, and carbon dioxide, which is actually an impure gas. Impure gas is carbon dioxide and pure gas is oxygen. Our body needs oxygen and our body doesn't need carbon dioxide. So you can see the picture, a Venn diagram I have made for you. This is air. From the air, oxygen is carried carried by the body and it goes inside the blood. Whereas from the blood, the impure gas, that is carbon dioxide, is released and it is actually thrown out from the body, from the human body, from the mammal's body into the air again. So this is the cycle of the oxygen and carbon dioxide inhaling and exhaling. Now you can see the two pictures I have made for you children. That is the one first picture is the picture of whale. You can see here the whale actually is a mammal, is the biggest mammal, and it lives under the water, but it actually breathe by the blowhole. So like a fountain, you can see on the Discovery Channel or all the National Geographic Channel, you can see that whale always breathe out by the help of blowhole, and the water which is extra, it is removed out by this blowhole in the form of fountain we can see. Now the next picture is the picture of a cockroach, the breathing organ of the cockroach. So you can see that spiracles and trachea, which we have discussed earlier, the spiracles and trachea is the two important organ for the insect, two important or breathing organ for the insect is shown here in this picture. These are the spiracles which are found, these are the holes which are found both the side of the cockroach body, and these are connected with the tubes, air tubes, which are trachea. So children, I hope you all have understood the breathing, what is breathing and how the breathing organs in different animals. So hopefully you have understood. Thank you for watching this video and stay home and stay safe.